Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I want to do is I want to throw out a TV show ideal. Now, for years, as you know, we see on TV all the time about these so-called reality shows. Okay, and I've been for the past few years, I've been thinking about this, and I've also been trying to make some contacts to people, like through History Channel or A&E or Final Destination Channel, one of them to talk to him about this ideal. However, still no luck. The ideal I came up with was actually having a really reality show. And why I say a really reality show is because of we all know, okay, we all know that the shows they have out there is called reality is scripted. They're always scripted. Okay. If it wasn't scripted, then certain things wouldn't be said, or they'd be sitting there scratching their head for a moment before they say a word. Okay, we know it's all scripted, and we know there's a lot of editing done to them and everything else. And then you got people that's over here. You got this tons of shows over here about UFOs. You got this tons of shows over here about Bigfoot. You got this tons of shows over here about this, and tons of shows. It's all these different shows. But if you look at my record and my discoveries that I made over the years, okay, I want to do a reality show, an unscripted reality show. Okay, I have my team assembled, and whoever sees this video and stuff, pass this video on because I'll give you a TV show that you're going to want to watch. Okay, now the TV show I have in mind is a 48-hour quest, and a 48-hour quest, that's what it's going to be called because the pure simple fact of it is, me and my team will go to a certain location and we'll stay there for 48 hours, do that investigation, and present the evidence that we find. Because, like I said, when it comes to research, they're going to show you a little bit here, a little bit there. If they don't find nothing, they're not going to show you that part because they want to put that drama in there. They want to put, something in there to keep you drawn in. And they're going to say one thing or another because there's been times where I watch TV shows and stuff where you'll see one team goes in there and they get all these recordings like a ghost show, all this recordings and boxes being hit and footsteps and everything else. Then you have this other team that's over here. They go in there and they don't report nothing. I didn't hear nothing that night, or I didn't see nothing, out of the ordinary or anything like that. And then people's like, wait a minute, we got two different people was in the same building, but like say one weekend's this person, one weekend's the next person. Two people, two teams, and one team is finding all this sounds and things knocking around and everything else, but then this team over here ain't finding nothing. They're like, oh well, is this place haunted or what? Okay, so people's going to get confused about that. That's why I like to present my own TV show if I could, and if A&E or any of them will sponsor me in this, I would do a TV show differently than anybody else would. One is going to be reality, completely reality. If a place is haunted, I'll present that evidence. If it's not, I want to present that as well to let everybody know, no, it's not haunted. Okay, I'm not just going to look for paranormal stuff. I'm going to go through everything. Okay, I'm the only researcher I think is out there that actually researches everything. Okay, you got your UFO researchers here, you got your Bigfoot researchers over here, your paranormal researchers over here, and all that stuff. I don't want to investigate just this one thing or that one thing. I want to investigate everything. And we're talking about the Mothman. We're talking about Bigfoot. We're talking about paranormal. We're talking about the Goat Man. We're talking about the Chupacabra. We're talking about UFOs. We're talking about hauntings. We're talking about demons. We're talking about everything. We're talking even about the Bible, JFK assassination, and all this. Okay, my track record shows. Okay, everybody knows I found Noah's Ark, but also at the process I found other arks as well. As you see right here, you got a satellite image. Okay, we have I'll zoom in and bring them up. Okay, we have Noah's Ark at rest right here. And we have another ark right here with the roof fin on it. I found that. Okay, is there evidence of Bigfoot being existed? I seen one in 2002. Here's a drawing I've done after I seen them. We're going to go into like, is there evidence out there to prove it? Well, let's look at that for a moment. Here is Oxford's dictionary. What can we find in this dictionary right here? Well, see, they talk about the abominable snowman. They do that. Also, they have in this book Bigfoot. They talk about that. Sasquatch. All this is in this book, as you see there. Yeti. So see, if it was a mythological creature, why would it have it in a dictionary? But there's more evidence compel out there. Just like right here. Here's which MK Davis got mad at me because when I presented this, because someone sent me this image here, but then MK Davis says, well, I'm the first one brought out. So I'm giving MK Davis credit for it. Like I said, I give people credit. But this is military training map. What do we see here? We see a Sasquatch or / Bigfoot. Why would they have that on a military training map? And you see different kinds of creatures, the killer whale, the badger, the cougar, the moose, black bear, you know, they have all this, but they also have a Bigfoot there. So the government does believe in Bigfoot itself. But me, I'm going to present that evidence. That's what I want to do for this TV show. I want to go, this is how we're going to do it. Okay. I'll just cut right into the chase. We're going to have a 48-hour quest. Right here. Quest 48 hours. 1 week, and we're going to spend researching UFOs. The following weekend, we're going to investigate Bigfoot. Following weekend after that, we're going to do the Mothman. A week after that, we're going to do paranormal research. A week after that, we're going to do Goat Man. A week after that, we're going to do about the Chupacabra. You know, find and present evidence. And just like we do the paranormal. When we do a paranormal, if we don't find no evidence, I want to tell you, we didn't find no evidence. Now, wouldn't you rather watch a TV show that's going to be reality? When they say it's a reality TV show, wouldn't you rather have that reality into it, even if you don't find nothing? But at least present it saying, hey, there is nothing here. Instead of sitting there throwing in a bunch of lies and stuff just to get people to keep on viewing your TV show. Okay, they want to keep on viewing your TV shows. Everybody knows that when they do their TV shows, they'll film from a certain time to a certain time of the year. Like 6 months they'll do their film and then they're off 6 months. Why? If you're going to film a TV show, why not film it every week? I can understand filming the first 6 episodes so you can have time to go to different locations and film other ones. That's understandable. But why not film? It's only 4 times a week. I mean, 4 series a month. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're filming 4 times a month is what you're doing. Okay, and you're only filming like maybe 48 episodes a year. Why branch it out? Why not do it every week? Give the people a new show every week, because everybody watches people's shows. When they get done watching that series and it comes to the end of that series, they have to wait till next year. And suspense, wait till next year to see what's going to happen next or what they're going to find next. That's wrong. You think you would actually get more views and you have more people watching your show if you give them something new every week. Every week, give them something new. All we're seeing is reruns. After the show's done, we're reruns. Here's my crew that I put together. You got me. Okay, you have my wife Tracy, my nephew Timothy Beckholt. We're going to go back now. This is my son Joshua, which is going to be a part of my team. My nephew Jimothy Beckholt. And then we have, oops, I don't know why she's way over here. And then we have Chloe, which is my Timmy's girlfriend. I got my team assembled. I got all my bases covered. I got my cameramen. I got the people once that help you do research and everything else. I have it all covered. So whoever, and just like when I go to do an investigation, I'll invite people. Hey, you want to come on down and be there live with us? That's fine and dandy as well. Because see, there's a lot of things that's out there, and I prove myself that a show with real evidence in it can go a lot further than a show with falsified information in it. I found Noah's Ark. I've found things I found in the JFK assassination. I found the true start of the Bigfoot. Okay, I've got research books out. Here's Patterson Gibbon Bigfoot film, 1967, and here you're going to find all the evidence I've collected from my investigation, and also a copy of the suit that other researchers claim can never be done. But I can make a copy of that suit, and I'm not a costume maker. That's what research is about. You test those theories. If the theories can be done, okay, you'd say, hey, that theory cannot, that suit cannot be made. But as you see here, I made a copy of the suit, and I show photographic evidence of how I was making it, how I made it, where I placed the muscles at. I showed the muscle movements and everything else. I proved it. Okay, if it couldn't be done, I will find one way or another show you, hey, it cannot be done. But see, that's what makes my research different than other people's, because I do the testing as well. I mainly do most of it by myself. And like I said, here's my book on Noah's Ark. And then everybody knows the JFK assassination and the research I've done on it and all the evidence I've found in that. But there's a lot of out there. There's a lot of research, a lot of history out there. Okay, and the evidence is out there somewhere. And wouldn't you like to have a TV show where you can watch and have the same crew, not just in Bigfoot research, but in paranormal research, in UFO research, and all this other research in between. Okay, and has something new and exciting every week. Not something that's just here for 6 months and then we'll have a bunch of reruns after that. But it has something new every week, unscripted reality. If it's there, if this place is haunted, I'm going to show it if it's haunted. If it's not haunted, hey, it's not haunted. Okay, because they're going to tell you this. That's what people does. They go there and they do these things so people can come to that town or that location so they can build up profit off of it. It's called making money. You wash my hands, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's what they do. But that's wrong. If you want the truth, you have to go and do a thorough investigation. You don't go in there just for a couple hours or overnight. You have to go in there for a little bit. You have to look around. You have to put in different locations, okay? People says, well, this happened here and this happened here. Okay, let me give you a little bit of advice what I do when I go into paranormal investigation. I tell them, don't tell me nothing up front. Do not tell me nothing up front. And here's a reason why. Because when you hear these shows, when you watch these shows, they'll sit there in the beginning, they'll say, well, we're going to do an investigation. We're going to talk to people. Then they'll have a guy sit there and says, yeah, in this room right here, right in the spot right here, something grabbed me, okay, and spun me around or something grabbed me and stuff. And then when they go into their investigation on overnight and they're going to start filming and stuff like that, they're going to always have somebody in that room in that same exact spot, and he's got the camera, he's rolling around like this. Oh, 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 something just grabbed me from behind. Hey, now wait a minute. Wasn't that guy told us earlier that he was standing here and something grabbed him from behind? Okay, that's just leading it on. So if I go into an investigation and they don't tell me nothing about the house, and now if I go through the house and I'll say, hey, well, I felt this in this room, or I felt this in this room, in front of the camera, and I heard this sound in here, heard this sound in here. Then I'll do another interview with the people and say, can you give me your experience in this house? And if they said, well, I felt something in this room here, which you'll see that I'm more going to do my own self an interview of what I found in this room and what I found in this room. And if you see for yourself, if his story matches up with my story, and if they don't match up, then we're going to know there's a big difference. You see what I'm saying? Or if we heard these certain sounds. But if you hear somebody says, well, if I say, well, I was grabbed in this room here, And then we do that interview at the end, at the very end. And he says, well, when I was in this room here, I was grabbed. Then we both know that I was grabbed. You would see it. And then we hear their story about they was grabbed. Then we're going to combine them both together. Then we're going to have our evidence say, hey, here it is. I was grabbed in this room. He didn't know that. I didn't know he was grabbed in that room. So you see what I'm saying? That's the best way of putting the show together. Don't have an interview up front. Don't send somebody ahead of you to do an interview with these people, because that information gets back to them. That information always gets back to them. So when they go into certain locations, oh, this happened here, or this happened here. So they're really conning us, is what they're doing. I just wanted to put this out there and make this video here. If you know somebody, send this video and stuff to A&E, to the History Channel, to Discovery Channels, any one of them channels. If you want a new TV show, I'll be willing, me and my team will be willing to go and do investigations in different categories and spend 48 hours doing our quest. Quest 48 Hours is a good name for a series. I got a great team put together, and I think we can accomplish a lot, and I think we can put a lot of answers to a lot of unsolved mysteries as well. So share this video, because for a TV show, and they're always looking for reality shows now, if they're willing to back me, I'm willing to put a TV show together for the public, but a reality show, non-scripted, reality and facts. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Share this video with others so they may know this information. Thank you, and you have a pleasant day.